Adolf Hitler is one of the most significant figures in all of history. Taking in mind that significance does not only come from good things. Just because he was a bad person does not mean he was not significant. It's not always the favorite that wins. That being said, some general significance about Hitler is that ultimately he created the world we live in today because of his attack on Poland that started World War II. Without Hitler, there would have been no World War II and no events that followed, such as the Cold War, NATO, the Warsaw Pact, the fall of Russia, and the fall of the Berlin Wall. Also, due to Hitler in World War II, there was new and advanced military strategies and technologies. The development of submarines, fighter aircrafts with significantly less drag, and really well-made guns are all thanks to Hitler. A major movement in war, which would be atomic weapons, can also be argued to have been created because of Hitler, because Nazi Germany was such a large threat to other countries. Also, Hitler is seen as the first modern dictator. He was the first to use various media to broadcast ideas. He had loudspeakers installed for his speeches and mastered mob psychology, which influenced today's speeches from great leaders. Hitler also had a large impact on society. For one, many models of his government were still in place up to the late 80s and possibly even into the 90s, and also shaped the way some of today's governments are ran. To go along with that, religion and capitalism had a huge surge during and after World War II, and even still to this day due to what Hitler accomplished. Another large impact that Hitler had on society was that the Volkswagen Beetle was created by one of his ideas and was also commissioned by him. Hitler had requested a people's car, which was later created by Volkswagen, greatly impacting their franchise due to the millions of Beetles they sold. Also, believe it or not, Hitler had a large positive impact on the United States. Basically, Hitler saved us from the Great Depression, because due to the total war policy America enacted when they joined the war to stop Hitler, the economy began to rebuild itself and prosper, which in turn led to the prospering of the modernized world because America became an economic superpower. With all the European countries exhausted due to the war that was ultimately caused by Hitler, the United States was able to become the dominant world power. Lastly, Hitler indirectly brought countries closer to diplomacy, because the United Nations was founded after the war resolved in 1945, which, as I stated many other times, was ultimately caused by Adolf Hitler's actions. It is quite obvious that Hitler is one of, if not the most significant figures in history.